welcome to the Auburn Doubledays pregame show brought to you by Cayuga Community College. I'm Claudia Balafato, joined by the baseball guru himself, Jack McMullen.
I don't know about that.
I know about that. Don't let them get hot. That's what we were saying when we were last at home. Now we're here, first of a 6-game homestand against the West Virginia Black Bears. But you guys just came in at 2 a.m. this morning, you guys got in on the road against State College Spikes with another series win. Tell me about that.
It was awesome, and there were a bunch of all-around performances too. It was a 5-3 win in game 1, and then they scuffled a little bit, an 8-3 loss in game 2, but Jake Randa with his first professional home run in that game, so there's always a little bit of a silver lining, right? And then in game 3, it was an all-around win. It was, a good win for them yesterday in the nightcap and the getaway that started at 6, and it was a good pitching performance from Carlos Romero. Unfortunately, he had to leave early. He got hit on the arm by a ground ball right back to him, but Adrian Martinez was great in relief. Amos Willingham threw a 6-pitch inning in the 8th, because that's exactly what a guy in his second professional appearance should do, right? And then Tyler Yankoski finished the job. So an all-around great performance, and wouldn't you know, Auburn is 2.5 out of first.
Absolutely, and we talked a little bit before about one of the keys was hitting hard often and early and kind of getting the ball rolling from the very beginning. One guy we know who does that well, Rafael Bautista, and we just learned that was the last of his rehab stint with the Doubledays. He went 3 for 5 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. How much of a presence are we going to be missing, you think, with him gone now?
So you're missing a lot of a baseball presence and probably even more of a leadership presence. And I just had the chance to talk to Rocket about all that and kind of dissect what he thinks. And, he said that that's a big loss to the clubhouse. Brady Dragmeyer, who was here rehabbing, he's in AA Harrisburg. And he said that loss to the bullpen was pretty big. And then now Rafael Bautista leaving the offensive side of things and leaving the clubhouse in general. That's a tough pill to swallow. But he said we knew we were going to have him. We didn't know for how long. And that ended at the end of June. So it's July 1, we're going to be Rafael Bautista-less, but I think this team is ready to take it on without that veteran leader. I mean, this is professional baseball. These guys are ready to go.
Bautista certainly will be missed. Best of luck to him as he continues his journey. But we are seeing some other names who have been hitting well. Anthony Peroni, Jake Alou, Colton Krogh, and Jake Randa, who I actually got a chance to sit down with earlier today. What's up, guys? Here with Jake Randa. Jake, you had quite the weekend. Your first pro home run, also counted as your first RBI, and then you finished it off yesterday with a 2 RBI triple. What was the reason for all that success getting the ball rolling for you?
The first couple of weeks kind of skidded a little bit and really getting used to everything that goes on around you. And I felt a lot more comfortable this weekend, which I think is huge for me going forward. I think there's a lot more to come.
You had some good numbers this past year in junior college. 70 hits, 13 home runs. And then you got some look from Mississippi State. You kind of debated it, got swept up by the Nats. What has been that biggest transition for you going from JUCO to pro ball?
Probably kind of everything is organized. Obviously things in junior college are organized, but this is more of a strict schedule. And obviously a lot more baseball going on here. And just doing baseball every day. It's something I like to do, so I'm enjoying it.
Well, you've been doing baseball for a while. You grew up kind of with it in your blood. Your dad played for the Royals. He was in the league for 12 years. Was there a point in time, though, where you kind of realized, this is my sport. It's not just because my dad did it. I kind of have a knack for it, too.
Yeah, that was probably around my junior year of high school. I grew up kind of like an average kid, just normal. I wasn't a superstar or anything. And then started going uphill, started to grow a little bit more in my junior year, and then I started to realize, okay, this might actually be my future. So I started putting a lot more time and devoting a lot more energy into the game. So I would say my junior year of high school definitely is when it kind of kicked off.
And I gotta ask, talking about your dad, he had a nickname when playing, the Joker. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it's because he always smiled when he was out there?
Yes, and his smile kind of resembled the Joker a little bit. Obviously there's some pictures of him out there. I don't know why. I obviously don't have the same smile, but he got it when he was batting, when he was fielding. Everything he was doing, he was always smiling. So it's a good nickname to have.
And he must love seeing you out here. What does he have to say about all this?
He just tells me to enjoy it because your time is not given to you. It could end any day, so just enjoy it while you can, take it day by day, and just let the results take care of themselves.
Absolutely. Jake Randa, guys, best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Definitely excited to see the rest of the season for Jake Randa. Let's go over the starting lineup for today. We see some names on there who have been making strides in their career so far. Vega snapped his on-base streak yesterday. Alou Sr. with 5 consecutive games on base. Alou was 5 straight games with an RBI. Who do you see as an MVP for today?
Well, you just said it. Jake Alou is the guy. He led Boston College in terms of batting average this year. He doesn't miss a beat. And he was a middle round pick of the Nats in this year's MLB draft. So he wasn't necessarily one of those blue chip guys that they were forking over the money for. Instead, he's showing signs of being a diamond in the rough type of guy, and he's been mashing. He's coming off back-to-back-to-back multi-hit days. He was in the bottom of the order. Now he's moved up to the 5 spot. He's the guy.
Absolutely. Like I said, tonight, first pitch at 7 p.m., 6-game homestand against the West Virginia Black Bears. You can catch all the action on MILB.com or FingerLakes1.com. This guy, JD Rachi, on the radio, and right here for the post-game show on FingerLakes1.com. Brought to you by Cayuga Community College. Thanks for watching, guys.